this is the layout I did. I found the center between the bolts, marked it best I could. Then I found using this hole, found where the outsides of the holes were on the center. I had to get the tape in there like that. Found out where those were and marked them, and all my layout is off of the driver's side. Then I figured out, so these are the outsides of the holes. And then I was able to figure out the distance on the other one to the center. Took a measurement, was from the inside of this hole to the frame. Well, it might actually be off a little. I thought the inside portion of the hole was 2.5. Right now I'm at 2 3/8. So this one I measured from this end. This end is a 1/16 less out than the other one. The other one sticks out a 1/16 more. So to keep this, I came off of here and measured these out, so maybe these are wrong. But anyways, I got the center from measuring over here off this part of the bracket. I used a straight edge to figure out where my lines were off this way, and then I measured over. It sounds really confusing. It's hard for me to explain my methodology here. Basically, I got this line and this line marked, and then I got the center between these two lines marked, which is this line here, and then I got this center up here brought down, and these two were essentially just to have two squares. Like this is square here and this is square here, theoretically, just by eyeballing with the tape. So I might actually have a trapezoid here. See how square my square is. One 1/16 under 3/4. So my square is dead nuts. 1/16 under 1 3/4. So 1 11/16. So my square is square. This square here is square. I should be able to use, if these are the right measurements, I should be able to take a line from here across and here across, and see if that lines up to my center. But now that I measured again, I'm at 2 3/8, which on the other side I was at 2.5. So I wonder if these lines are in the correct spot, and if not, it's not that important right now because I can move this way because I found the center here this way. So assuming that this is the center, which if you look at it by your eyeball, that line there is the center of this. As long as that center is right, I can move this center out or in if it needs to move in. So I'm going to do some double checking here and verify that my centers are actually centered. Alright, so you can see I got my hole drilled, which I am maybe a 30-second too far to the outside, because it should be 2.5 from the frame, but it's less than critical. And then it should be 3 11/16, and I'm almost dead nuts on that 11/16. I pre-drilled the center hole with an 1/8" bit, and Arbor has a, what is it, like a 3/8" bit. So if I lay this out at 2.5 focus phone and kind of just eyeball it, so 3.5, it looks pretty dead nuts. It's off a little bit. I don't think it's going to be super important. But if you look at the center of this hole here, the center of this hole, it's pretty freaking close. So I don't know what I did with that other bushing. Oh, right here. So this is the front bushing. Fits in there. The only other problem that I might have is that this side is extra thick, so it's not going to sit right in there. But I'm not super worried about that. It'll be what it'll be. That is just a locator to kind of keep it in the hole. So this is old bushing too. If I have to, I can grind some of this material off on this thick side here.